Hello, I'm Elias Mercer. In the previous episode of the Resident Evil Chronicle, we examined the events from 1895 to 1922. In this episode, we continue the chronicle and move forward from 1923 to 1959. Between 1923 and 1945, Oswell E. Spencer was born in Britain. Born into a distinguished family, Spencer received the finest education available in Europe. During childhood, through family gatherings, he met Edward Ashford. The two became close friends. Displaying exceptional talent in biology, Spencer entered university in Switzerland around the age of 10. There he met his second like-minded companion, a fellow student 5 years his senior, James Marcus. In 1939, both Edward and Spencer, having inherited remarkable intellect from their respective families, graduated from prestigious institutes at unusually young ages. Both earned doctorates in biology. Marcus, after receiving his degree, remained at the university as a lecturer. It was during this time that Spencer introduced Edward to Marcus. The three shared similar ambitions. They became inseparable. In the following years, they frequently gathered at the Spencer family's coastal estate. There, they spoke at length about ideals and the future of humanity. During these visits, Marcus and Edward also met the young tranny Bather of the Spencer household. Patrick, still inexperienced, Patrick often made mistakes. Edward, kind-hearted, would offer encouragement. The gesture left a lasting impression on the young servant. It was also during these years that Spencer became increasingly fascinated with eugenics theory. He believed modern humanity was fundamentally flawed, and that only through further evolution could the world truly advance. Mid-20th century, after nearly half a century of development in Africa, the Travis African branch had gathered extensive samples of plants and animals. Combined with Europe's advanced pharmaceutical industry, large-scale drug research began. The Travis Pharmaceutical Division was established. Pharmaceutical production, transportation, and natural resource development became the three pillars of Travis trading. The company entered a second period of rapid growth. During this same era, Alcina assisted Miranda in renovating the village's ancient structures. A massive underground altar was constructed. The laboratory was expanded further. 1952. Spencer traveled to a mountainous region in Romania, accompanied by Marcus and Marcus's promising student, Brandon. Unfamiliar with the terrain, they became lost in the vast wilderness. A sudden snowstorm descended. They nearly froze to death. They were rescued by Miranda. She brought them to the village under her control. Spencer learned that Miranda had used the mold to dominate the entire settlement. He was deeply intrigued. Rather than returning home with Marcus and Brandon, Spencer chose to remain. He regarded Miranda as his teacher and assisted her work. Miranda, impressed by his intelligence, shared her knowledge freely. Together, they studied the mold. In the following years, Alcina Dimitrescu became increasingly obsessed. She believed that to create the finest wine, the blood of adolescent girls was essential. She struck a deal with a trafficker named Rednik. 16 teenage girls were abducted. Due to her porphyria, Alcina had never been able to bear children. When she saw the girls, she conceived a new idea: to adopt several of them as daughters. But unlike ordinary adoption, any daughter of Alcina, already a symbiotic host of the gift, would also need to fuse with the mold. With Miranda's assistance, Alcina developed a modified form of the gift, one capable of producing parasitic eggs within a host body. All 16 girls underwent the procedure. Only 4 survived: Irina, Mihai, Ella, and Ingrid. During implantation, additional parasites were generated beneath their skin. Ingrid's condition deteriorated. She was discarded. As the larvae hatched, they consumed the flesh and bone of the remaining 3 girls. In a grotesque transformation, fusion with the gift was completed. The organisms resembled blowflies, with enlarged mandibles. Due to the mold's shared memory property, the girls' consciousness remained within the swarm. The insects could reassemble into their former human forms. Their memories persisted. On the 6th day after surgery, the 3 regained awareness. Alshina looked into their eyes and perceived a bond resembling motherhood. She renamed them Bela, Daniela, and Cassandra. They lived together as family. Unlike their mother, the daughters preferred fresh flesh over blood. Human meat was their favorite. Yet they had a critical weakness. They could not endure rapid drops in temperature. Below 10 degrees Celsius, their metabolism slowed. They entered dormancy. Their skin turned pale. Their ability to reform vanished. The castle's low temperatures forced them to remain indoors, near fireplaces. In mid-1958, several maids employed at the castle were punished for minor mistakes. One was sent to the cellar, reduced to wine stock. Meanwhile, human trafficking continued. Among the abducted was a young boy, Karl Heisenberg, originally intended as raw material. During captivity, his engineering aptitude became apparent. Miranda took notice. He was selected as a vessel candidate. Implanted with a new variant of the gift, Karl achieved near-perfect compatibility. His cognition remained intact. He gained extraordinary regeneration. His organs mutated, granting him the ability to generate and manipulate electricity. By controlling electrical currents within his body, he could influence magnetic fields around him. In effect, he became something akin to a bioengineered magnet-kinetic field. Hecat felt no gratitudes. Hecat believed Miranda's obsession with resurrecting Eva had destroyed his family. Around 1959, after years of intense discussion with Miranda, Spencer came to a realization. Their beliefs were fundamentally different. Miranda sought the revival of the dead. Spencer envisioned a global transformation through catastrophic infection. Having observed all of Miranda's research, he concluded that the mold was too limited. Only a virus could achieve his ambitions. He left the village, returned to his family estate, and in the following year, assumed leadership of the Spencer household. And that concludes Episode 4. From 1923 to 1959, we have traced this chapter of the Resident Evil timeline. If you found this exploration meaningful, your support is appreciated. If you would like to continue this chronicle with me, consider subscribing. I will see you in the next episode.